Let me know when we live.
Perfect. We are live now. How are you doing, Rajiv?
I am doing amazing. How about you, Nick?
Good myself. Good myself.
Well,
Weather's
welcome to
getting
the
cold
first
now.
snow. First snow.
Yes, weather's getting cold now. Pretty drastic in the last couple days. How it changed.
Yeah.
But yeah, today we're here to talk about Q3, the rental market of
Yes.
this year.
Yes.
So let's get started.
Let's get started. So, before you talk about this, what are you looking at in general? What's happening in the market for the lease?
Like if mostly well, when we talk about leases wise too, I think most likely everyone usually focuses on the condominium market and
Yeah.
condominium market being Toronto because majority of the rentals of condos is in Toronto,
Yeah.
downtown core specifically. But a lot, I think I'm seeing a lot of prices are increasing for sure. A lot of demand, a lot has changed in just a year's time in terms of
Yeah.
price. But at the same time, we're seeing that a lot of, I would say, new condos coming up. They are struggling in terms of renting just because there's just that mass that just comes up in that, let's say, one specific condo. And that competition of prices are kind of hand to hand fighting with each other. So
Yeah.
it's kind of counterintuitive, but yeah, I think it really depends on case by case on the condo itself.
Yeah, because what I'm also observing is I'm actually looking at a different segment of the market as well, just like you guys. The way I look at it is well, the price wise, rental rates are matching to 2021, where we were actually just surpassing that point. Um, Now, what has happened, what I notice is that is it is stabilizing a little bit now. It's not going crazy. Rentals are being negotiated again, just like the sale prices, and they are getting more stable in many areas. Whether we talk about York, whether we talk about Toronto region, I do see there is little bit of balanced market approaching in the rental market as well. And of course, you're right. It is also because of a lot of occupancies are happening, um, and a lot of bulk of units are coming at the same time, which are closing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna dive more deep into the stats. This is by TREB, the Toronto Real Estate Board of the Q3 stats. As you can see, the total apartment rentals year over year, we have the Q3 of last year, which it was 16,154, compared to this year, which is 13,366. So we're gonna see a 17.3% decrease in terms of number of apartment rentals. And bringing it over to the total new listings, we're going to see another decrease. Last year was 23,363. This year we have 17,371. So that's a total of 25%. That's a huge drop of new listings coming up in Q3.
So, but there's a still demand there, even if the new listings are dropping. It really helping out to understand that we are getting in the rental market, just like the sale, more stable market right now. Don't you?
Yes, yes. So what we're seeing is like I would say a lot of less listings too. Maybe just because I would say because how you're going to see last year's rental prices compared to this year's rental prices is such a big jump. People are staying where they are right now just because it's not feasible for them to pay that extra increase just for that move.
Yeah,
So that's why I'm seeing a lot less listings as well because the renters are staying in their units.
yeah.
Yeah. Condominium rental stats. So we have an average one bedroom rental. We're going to see an increase as we talked about. Last year was $2,000 for Q3 of last year, and this year it has increased to 20%. That brings that to $2,481. So
That's
this is
a that's a very good number to look at, Nick. I think it is. It also relates to where you and I, along with our team members, Xerxes and Gita and other in Hoijin, we've talked to all the team members and have seen the market very closely. There's and of course mortgage brokers as well. That this jump in the rate, which is 20%, is related to also many other factors, which we have learned is interest rates have gone up drastically compared to last year, 2021 Q3 to now. It is almost three times the rates have gone up in many cases. Like even me, I was paying on my variable, I was paying prime minus, and it was under 2% total interest. But today I'm paying close to under 5%. So for me, also the rates have gone up. So accordingly, in some locations, the rents have also gone up. Many people.
Yeah, so it's not advising saying the landlord is actually profiting from this.
Yeah.
They're just trying to break even in terms of the refinancing. Of course, those that haven't in the refinancing process, they are profiting, but those that haven't,
Yeah.
This increase is viable for them because they needed to offset that increase.
Of course, and you know what happens, Nick, is that end of the day, consumer is the last person in the line. Whether we are buying grocery or we are taking the mortgage from the bank or we are paying the rent. So we are the consumers and we are the person who pays for everybody's cost to recover that way.
So this is even a further breakdown of bachelors, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at basically the number of listed and leased. As you can see, there's that decrease that we talked about. Bachelors wise, it has one as low as $600 to now to 700. 600 units to 700 leased. But average price wise, it has increased 21%. Inventory is a bit lower throughout the board, and that's 21%. We have a 20% increase for 1 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms, we have a 14% increase in price, and lastly, 3 bedrooms, we have a 10% increase. So we're seeing that kind of jump all across the board, but of course, a decrease in number of units.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
very good. It's a very good indication with that how and why there has been a change the way it is.
Yes. Bear in mind though, for those that have bought, let's say, pre-constructions that are building right now, or let's say during occupancy period, your prices might not reflect these kind of prices as well. Keep in mind that your units, technically your units are ready, but the building's technically not fully ready, meaning the amenities aren't ready. The hallways are still getting built. You're gonna have a lot of construction workers in between. So sometimes you're gonna see, and you're competing with other units are coming at the same time. Sometimes you're gonna see some value-wise is gonna be below these kind of market values. Yeah. Good news is that it doesn't reflect your the rental guidelines because it's built past 2019. Therefore, that kind of price increase can be easily adjusted after the first year's rent.
Yeah, based on what the market is.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
But usually you're gonna see a huge jump in price right after the first year of that occupancy period. Yeah. So those people that bought pre-construction don't have to worry about. Slowly it'll bounce back. It's usually the first year during occupancy you just have to kind of rent on a lower price. But yeah, townhouses down here too. We're gonna see increase for technically when you're seeing bachelors, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, those are technically you're looking at condo townhouses. 3 bedrooms are the only ones you're really freehold townhouses, but you're gonna see a 12% increase to $3,366, which is huge for a townhouse based on the last year's, which was just under $3,000. And then lastly, we have the condominium rental stats. We're gonna see basically the focus on Toronto for apartments. We have a 36.8%, and then the vacancy rate is 1.9% for the vacancy for the GTA. So right now, wise, in my opinion, everything looks pretty average here. Hasn't really much worry about here. You're gonna see, of course, Halton, Peel, York, Durham. Those are the lowest because we have less condos there as well too. So
yeah, but again, overall, Nick, what I really like to when I see is the vacancy rates are less than 2%.
Yes.
Typically, we do take, when we talk to investors, we do always take into consideration when you are investing, whether you're investing in a condo or a house or multi-unit, the vacancy rates are typically about 4 to 7%. Uh, to be considered, because it's sometimes changing market, things happen, move over, renovating the unit, going back to the market. So all those criteria put together, I think we are in a very good space as investors where the vacancy rates are still under 2%.
Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna, of course, further monitoring this to see how it's going to be down the future wise. But all in all, hopes that everything will remain consistent here.
Yeah. Well, I definitely see that Durham is an upcoming location. Durham is definitely growing, has a very big plan in Pickering and Ajax, how the city is working for the next many years to come. It is going in a big way. I think people may want to just a little bit divert into and take advantage on the price points, because that is a big investment growth coming up in the next 8 to 10 years. So
Yes,
they should look at it.
for sure. And that's basic all today. So for those that have sat and listened to us, please, for more information, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and TikTok. Our phone number and email is just right on the list. So be sure to contact us here for any questions. And
Absolutely. And we are here. Team Rajpal is always available. Members are always available to help and educate you guys with all the information we can gather for you, so that you are able to make an educated decision for yourself. So that's where we are here to help you. Totally unbiased opinion we give, and so that you are happy with your decision.
yep, awesome. Well, that's it for today, Rajiv. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye bye.
Take care.